time for English on the go, which means we're going to take a look at a clip sent to us from a native speaker who could be anywhere in the world. Today, we have our Austrian friend, Bluence.
네, 스위스에 현재 살고 있는 오스트리아 친구죠. 블루인스 씨가 이야기를 해줄 겁니다. 최근에 그 스위스에 있는 유명 국제기구에서 인턴십을 시작했다고 해요. 그 인턴십이 잡 쉐도잉이라면 별로 배우는 게 없을 텐데 어떤지 한번 궁금하니까 바로 불러보죠.
Bluence 씨,
나와주세요.
I just recently started with an internship and I was wondering a lot about what kind of work I would be asked to do. Because I've heard that a lot of internships are quite boring and interns get asked to do very basic tasks. So I was a little worried that I would only be job shadowing. So kind of just watching somebody else do the actual work and get a feel for the job, but not actually be actively doing any work myself. But thankfully, all my worries were for nothing and I'm not just job shadowing. I actually have my own projects and tasks to do and I feel like I'm actively sort of contributing to the work that my department does. And they even take my own requests into consideration. So there are a lot of different areas of work that I can be doing, which I'm really grateful for and I'm feeling very thankful that I'm not just job shadowing.
Okay.
So she's not just job shadowing.
No, they actually gave her work, which means she's interning, which is awesome.
네, 그냥 직업 체험만 하는 것이 아니고 실제로 interning,
Yeah.
일 자체를 처리를 하고 있군요. 인턴으로서. 좋습니다. 자, 그러면 한 줄 한 줄 그 문장들 바로 분석해 보죠.
Okay, let's start with the first line.
I just recently started with an internship and I was wondering a lot about what kind of work I would be asked to do.
I just recently started with an internship, and I was wondering a lot about what kind of work I would be asked to do.
자, 천천히 같이 보면요. I just started 했는데 시작했다라고 하는 거를 딱 듣는 순간 오케이, started what 했는데 뒤에 with가 나왔어요. Start with. 그래서 started with an internship. 인턴십을 시작했다라고 번역은 되는데 왜 I just recently started an internship이라고 하지 않고 with an internship이라고 했을까요?
Well, you can think of started working with, an internship. And sometimes we say that for companies. I just recently started working with, this company.
그러면
You can say that or at that company as well.
그래서 그 방금 전에 working with에서 working을 빼버리고
Yeah.
start with something.
Yes.
그래서 이제 start 결론적으로 말하면 의미는 똑같아요. I started an internship 하셔도 괜찮고
Right.
I started with an internship 하셔도 괜찮은데 with가 들어간 경우에는 인턴십과 함께 뭔가를 시작한 느낌이라서 인턴십을 통해서 일하기 시작했다. working이 생략된 느낌.
Right.
네.
It's more like you're starting with someone instead of like at a place or starting a specific job.
네.
Right?
그 미묘한 의미 차이예요.
Right.
그렇지만 그래도 with를 보고도 어떻게 이것을 여러분이 합리화하고 머릿속으로 정당화할 것인지가 관건입니다. I just recently started an internship with an internship 똑같고요. And I was wondering a lot about what kind of work I would be asked to do. 궁금했대요. Wondering a lot 했고 what kind of work, 어떤 종류의 일을 I would be asked to do. 하라고 요청받을지, 즉 어떤 일을 맡게 될지 궁금했습니다.
And why? She tells us next.
Because I've heard that a lot of internships are quite boring and interns get asked to do very basic tasks.
Because I've heard that a lot of internships are quite boring and the interns get asked to do very basic tasks.
궁금했는데 그 이유가 because I've heard 많이 들었기 때문이죠. I've heard that a lot of internships 많은 인턴십들이 are quite boring. 꽤 지루하다고 이야기를 들은 바가 있었기 때문에 and interns 이 부분도 중요합니다. get asked 요청을 받습니다. to do very basic tasks 아주 기본적인 업무만 이제 맡는다고 들었기 때문에 궁금했어요. 실제로 basic tasks만 받게 될지 아니면 something meaningful 뭔가 의미 있는 걸 하게 될지.
Right, something meaningful. And so she tells us more about that next.
So I was a little worried that I would only be job shadowing.
그래서 걱정이 됐습니다. I was a little worried. 조금 걱정이 됐는데요. That I would only be. 지금 I was로 문장이 시작이 됐기 때문에 I will 못 쓰고 I would 한 거예요. 미래에 대해서 이야기를 하는 건데 전체 문장이 과거 시제이기 때문에 그래서 I would only be job shadowing. 그냥 job shadowing만 하게 될까 봐 좀 걱정이 됐대요. 그냥 직업 체험만 하게 될까 봐.
Yes, just observing and not actually working.
Yeah.
So she explains a little bit next more about job shadowing.
So kind of just watching somebody else do the actual work and get a feel for the job, but not actually be actively doing any work myself.
So kind of just watching somebody else do the actual work and get a feel for the job, but not actually be actively doing any work myself.
지금 화면에 표시해드린 이 형태의 설명 완벽한 것 같아요. job shadowing이 뭔가요? 라고 했을 때 이걸 외워서 그냥 말씀하셔도 됩니다. Job shadowing means just kind of watching somebody 이렇게 쭉 이어가면 되겠죠. 그래서 kind of 하면은 뭐 좀 just 그냥 watching somebody else 나 말고 다른 누군가가 do the actual work 실제 일을 하는 걸 그냥 보는 거죠. see someone do the work 해도 되는데 watch라고 하면은 처음부터 끝까지 계속 지켜보고 있는 느낌이죠.
Yes, so when you see something, you just see it. Oh, I see you have a mic there on your shirt, right? But if I'm watching the mic, that means I'm continuously watching it,
맞아요.
right? Without looking away.
그렇죠.
Right?
계속이라고 하는 의미가 들어가 있고요. 예를 들어서 이 문장에서 잠시 벗어나서 I saw you walking. I saw you dancing. 이렇게
Okay.
말하면 나 너 걸어가는 거, 춤추는 거 우연히 봤어란 말이고요.
Yes, but
No.
if you say, I watched you walking, it's more like you're stalking them. You're
그렇죠.
continuously following them.
계속 보고 있는 거예요. 아니면 망원경으로 보고 있는 느낌이 들 수도 있어요. I watched you dancing 하면은 춤을 추기 시작했을 때부터 끝날 때까지 아니면 볼 수 있는 그 기간 동안 계속 보고 있었던 거죠. 그런 느낌으로 적극적으로 보는 건데 여기서는 이제 일하는 걸 보는 이야기예요. Watching somebody else do the actual work and get a feel for the job. Get a feel for something. 어떤 것의 느낌을
Yes.
얻어요.
So when you get a feel for something, you understand how it works and you know more and learn more about it.
네, 감을 잡는 거예요. 그렇게 하되, but not actually be actively doing any work myself. 하지만 실제로 적극적으로 실제 일은 하지 않는 거죠. 이게 바로 job shadowing인데 그것만 하게 될까 봐 걱정했었다.
But thankfully, all my worries were for nothing, and I'm not just job shadowing.
But thankfully, all my worries were for nothing. And I'm not just job shadowing.
두 번째 문장에 나와 있는 I'm not just job shadowing. 이건 더 이해하기 쉽겠죠. job shadowing만 하는 건 아닙니다. I'm not just ing. 자, 그럼 그 위에 나와 있는 이 표현 같이 보죠. But thankfully, 그런데 고맙게도
Yes.
all my worries were
For nothing.
네.
They were for nothing.
이 문장도 굳어진 형태로 많이 쓰는 표현입니다. All my worries were for nothing.
Nothing. For nothing. So it means they weren't important. They didn't
그쵸.
have meaning.
네.
You didn't have to do that.
네, 괜히 걱정한 거였다. 쓸데없는 거였다. So what else can be for nothing?
All of my hard work could be for nothing
그렇죠.
because it was canceled.
결과적으로 봤을 때 it was or it is for nothing. for 하면 뭐뭐를 위해서인데 nothing이니까 아무것도 위하지 않는 거니까 전혀 가치가 없고 쓸모없고 쓸데없는 거죠. 그래서 아까 말씀하신 것처럼 all my hard work will be for nothing.
Yeah.
내가 이렇게 열심히 일해왔는데 쓸모없는 노력이 될 거야.
Yeah.
네.
Because I can't even do the show.
그렇죠.
Whatever
그래서
it is.
all my worries 그동안 했던 모든 걱정들이 were for nothing. 쓸데없는 거였어요. Alright.
Okay, let's keep moving on.
I actually have my own projects and tasks to do, and I feel like I'm actively sort of contributing to the work that my department does.
So she says, I actually have my own projects and tasks to do, and I feel like I'm actively sort of contributing to the work that my department does.
자, 먼저 I actually have my own projects. 제 프로젝트들 제가 직접 하는 아니면 제가 주도적으로 하는 의미는 사람마다 다를
Right.
겁니다. My own project니까.
Yeah. Things that they told her to do.
Yeah.
Right?
She was asked to do these things. 그래서 저만의 프로젝트가 있고 그 다음에 task가 task까지만 K를 넣어서 그냥 발음을 하면 발음이 쉬운데 S가 들어가면 좀 까다로워져요.
Yeah. Tasks. Tasks.
tasks, 업무들인데 게다가 그 뒤에 tasks to do까지 발음 한번 연결해서 해보시죠.
Okay. Tasks to do. Tasks to do.
tasks to do.
Yes.
빠르게 하면 tasks to do.
Task to do.
task. 그래서 K를 빼버리고 task to do.
Yeah. When we say it quite fast in a sentence, it's like the K is gone. I have many tasks to do.
그렇죠. 근데 문맥상 그리고 그 비슷한 단어가 없기 때문에 거의 다
Right.
알아들을 거예요.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, tasks to do. And I feel like I'm actively 그 다음에 나오는 기여하다.
Contributing. Contributing.
예, contributing이라고 하는 사람도 있고 contributing이라고 하는 사람도 있습니다.
Yes.
강세가 두 가지인 것 같은데요. contribute 이렇게 되는데요. 그래서 기여하고 있는 것 같습니다. 그리고 기여라고 하는 명사도 있는데요. contribution이라고 하죠. 보통 누군가가 이제 어떤 도서를 기증했거나 when somebody donated some books.
Oh, yeah. If somebody donates to somewhere, we'll say they made a contribution
Yeah.
of books.
So often you hear messages like thank you for your generous contribution. 그래서
Yes.
기증을 했을 때 이제 메시지가 이런 게 오죠. Thank you for your generous contribution. 관대한 그 기여 또는 이 도움을 주셔서 감사합니다라는
Yes.
말인데요. 그래서 I'm actively contributing to the work that my department does. 저희 부서에서 하는 일에 제가 실제로 기여하는 기분이에요 라고 했고 actively 뒤에 들어간 sort of는 아무 의미가 없는 표현이죠.
That's right. Let's see what she says next. She tells us more about what she does in her department.
And they even take my own requests into consideration.
And they even take my own requests into consideration.
네, 좋은 표현이죠. 어떤 것을 고려하다.
To take into consideration.
네.
Take into consideration.
take into consideration 붙여 쓰고 그 뒤에 목적어를 써도 되고 take 목적어 into consideration 하셔도 됩니다.
Yeah, there's like, I will take your ideas into consideration.
네, 이렇게 되는 경우 그러니까 짧은 경우에는 take something into
Into
consideration.
consideration.
이 순서로 많이 쓰고요. Please take into consideration how I'm always busy 뭐 이런 거 있잖아요.
Yes.
뒤에 절로 clause로 나올 때에는
Yeah.
뒤에 오게 돼요.
Yeah, so you can put the information at the end. Please take into consideration my request, or please take my requests into consideration.
맞아요. 긴 경우에는 take 뒤에 넣어버리면 into consideration을 말할 기회가 너무 늦게 오니까
Yeah.
그렇게 되는 것 같고요. 그래서 they even do that. 그 제가 요청하는 것도 그렇게 해봅시다라고
Wow.
요청을 고려해 준대요.
It seems like she has a great internship and she's going to learn a lot,
Yeah,
right, from
yeah.
that experience.
I hope so.
Awesome. Let's see what she says next about it.
And so there are a lot of different areas of work that I can be doing, which I'm really grateful for.
So there are a lot of different areas of work that I can be doing, which I'm really grateful for.
그래서 there are a lot of different areas of work. area는 보통 지역인데요. areas of work라는 것은 업무 분야예요.
Yeah.
그래서 that I can be doing 제가 할 수 있는 다양한 분야의 일이 있고 which I am really
Grateful for. Grateful for.
네, grateful 하면은 감사한 마음을 가지고 있는 그래서 thankful for라고 해도 똑같은 의미가 됩니다. 그래서
yeah.
I'm really grateful for, I'm really thankful for. 물론 for 뒤에는 명사 형태가 주로 오게 되고요. Okay?
And in the last sentence, she tells us again what she is thankful for instead of grateful this time, right?
And I'm feeling very thankful that I'm not just job shadowing.
And I'm feeling very thankful that I'm not just job shadowing.
네, 정리를 하고 있습니다. 그래서 저는 그냥 직업 체험만 겉핥기식, 수박 겉핥기식의 직업 체험만 하는 게 아니어서 I'm very thankful. 네, I am feeling very thankful. I feel thankful. I am feeling thankful. I am thankful. 다 같은 표현입니다.
That's right.
네, 감사하게 생각한다고 하면서 이야기 끝났죠?
That's right. So we're going to review by taking a look at her clip just one more time.
I just recently started with an internship and I was wondering a lot about what kind of work I would be asked to do because I've heard that a lot of internships are quite boring and interns get asked to do very basic tasks. So I was a little worried that I would only be job shadowing, so kind of just watching somebody else do the actual work and get a feel for the job but not actually be actively doing any work myself. But thankfully, all my worries were for nothing and I'm not just job shadowing. I actually have my own projects and tasks to do and I feel like I'm actively sort of contributing to the work that my department does. And they even take my own requests into consideration. So there are a lot of different areas of work that I can be doing, which I'm really grateful for and I'm feeling very thankful that I'm not just job shadowing.